I really do feel like I'm starting to wake out of the matrix. Unless this is all copium, I'm going crazy for real. But I made a video about Andrew Tate before. I didn't really listen to him, to be honest. People had him pegged out to be like a big misogynist, big hater, big bad guy, big bad wolf. If you like this video or content like this, be sure to like, comment, subscribe. I love talking to you guys in the comments. So I was like, well, I don't really need to see for myself. That's bad. Obviously, you should really see for yourself most times. But I said, if this guy's a misogynist, he's doing the same kind of red pill stuff I've already been experiencing in my life, I don't really need to see his video because I kind of already know what he's saying. I've been watching AMS, Steph is Cold, those kind of guys. Not fresh and fit, that's new. But old school, know what it is, man. I know what it is. But recently, I watched a TikTok. Wow. Crazy. I don't really watch TikToks like that, so it's kind of new for me. But one of the first videos I saw, I only watched like 5, but one of the first videos I saw was him, and he was talking about improving yourself. He said most people are uncomfortable with their life, but they're not that uncomfortable. If you were really uncomfortable, you would do something to change it. But there are parts about your life that you do like. Those parts keep you in the loop of living this kind of unfulfilling life. He said, he saw a story like, if you fell asleep on your arm, the pain will wake you out of your sleep and you would move your arm because you felt uncomfortable, you know? You're blocking off the blood, the vessels, bro. You gotta let it flow. So you'd move your arm. If you're sleeping like this, you know, that's a terrible way to sleep, bro. Your neck be hurting, your arm be hurting, especially when you're playing. Everything be in pain. And that pain will wake you up out of your sleep and you'll try to fix it. You'll try to massage yourself. You try to adjust the way you're sleeping or whatever. You'd move. But what he's saying is a lot of us feeling the pain, but the flight attendant just came with some cookies, bro. With some pretzels. So you eat the pretzels, fall back asleep. And it's like a cycle, bro. A cycle of cope. A cycle that you really don't want to get out of. Because if you wanted to get out of it, you would do what it takes to leave. You wouldn't say, oh, it's too hard or it's inconveniencing. Because where you are right now, how you're sleeping on your arm right now is uncomfortable. You would do what it takes to move, to fix your arm, to fix your body. And he's like basically saying like, you don't want it enough. That's where you're in the same spot. So either you need to fix what you're doing, like honestly put some fire on your tail, light your butt on fire, get moving, or stop complaining. One of the two, because you obviously don't want it enough. I know you might be saying, oh, I do want it enough. I do want more money. I do want to travel more. I do want more of the life. I do want better things for myself. I do want to improve myself as a person. But there's parts of you, or there's parts of your life that you still like, and those parts are keeping you in the loop. Even though they might not be good parts. It could be like friends, hanging out with friends, having a time. It could be like junk food. It could be things that actually feel good, but in the long run are keeping you down. Let's say losing weight. You want to lose weight, but you be like, oh, I love pizza. I love milkshakes, bro. I can't let that go. You can't let it go. So you won't ever lose the weight. You might lose some weight, but you never get to your goal as fast as you can. You might never even hit it, depending. For real. Because you don't want it enough. If you want it enough, you'd say nothing is stopping me from getting what I want. Nothing can prevent me from getting my goal. And that's the same kind of drive I think he's trying to push on not just men, but on everybody really. I know he's painted like kind of like a men's advice kind of guy, but that advice can be for everybody. Like I know I was talking to my friend and she said she was applying for a job. So she sent an application and then she sent an email saying she sent an application. And then she called the business and said, yes, I sent an application. They said, well, we haven't started recruiting yet, but we're going to make sure to see, you know, give yours attention because you obviously want this, you know, thanks for bringing it to our attention. I think that's actually what drive is. You really want it, bro. Like people compare drive to being hungry. When you really want food, you're gonna tell people to shut up. You're gonna make sure you get that plate, bro. You're gonna secure the plate. If you're thirsty and you see some water, you're not gonna be playing around with it. You ain't gonna be lay and you're gonna squeeze the bottle, bro. You're gonna get that chug jug, bro. You on 1% health. You see a health pack, you're gonna take the health pack, bro. You're gonna use it immediately. You're not gonna be like, maybe when I see another enemy, maybe when things get scary, I'm gonna use it then. Nah, you're gonna use it now. That speed, that intensity, that intentionality really is a drive that I think he's trying to push. And that intentionality is really what you need to escape the matrix. The matrix. You gotta intentionally say, this is what I want for my life, and anything that's not aligning with those values or is not gonna bring me there, I know how to cut it out cold turkey. He's not saying it's gonna be fun. He never says it's gonna be fun. He is saying that you'll like yourself because of the sacrifices you made. Like you next year, you 3 months from now, 6 months from now, you 5 years from now, it's gonna be happier overall because you made these sacrifices that did hurt you in the short term. You know, you had to cut out Netflix or cut out those bad habits to prioritize your time on things that you actually want to do. That's gonna hurt. It's gonna suck, bro. You ain't gonna be updated on the series. You ain't gonna be able to talk about your shows like you want to do, you know? Everybody likes to relax. Everybody likes to have a good time, watch Netflix and stuff. Shows be good. These shows be busting, bro. JoJo Part 6, peak media. But we all have to understand that if you really want it, and you really want it, if you're watching this, you really want it, bro. I would hope so. And you believe that you can get it. Because I've been pushing this belief thing, bro. It all starts in the mind. So if you really want it and you believe you can get it, the only thing stopping you from getting it is you for real. If you are that serious about getting it and you believe you can get it, it's gonna happen. I'm not saying it's gonna happen tomorrow. It might not even happen next year. It might not even happen in the way you think it's gonna happen. That's the crazy part about it too. You start a business to get money. The business might fail, but you learn something from that business to help you make another business, and that one succeeds. You never really know. But it's all about getting started and not letting yourself stop you. Having that drive, having that passion. Moving your arm when you're feeling uncomfortable instead of coping, using drugs, alcohol, pornography, whatever people use to cope, friends. It could not even be like super bad stuff like drugs or pornography. It could just be like you just are just tired and you don't want to do it today, so you take a break, and that break turns into a week-long break. And then if you really wanted it that bad, you wouldn't take a break for a week. Nothing's wrong with taking breaks. If you really wanted it, you would have that drive to push past those days when it's hard. Kobe Bryant always talk about training when he doesn't even feel like training, going to the gym when you don't feel like going to the gym. And those days are the most important days. I honestly feel like it. I honestly feel like in terms of progress or improving yourself, doing it when you absolutely don't feel like doing it are the most important days. Because consistency is your best friend. Some days I don't feel like making videos. Some days you might not feel like going to the gym. I say going to the gym a lot, but that's like a really easy one to say, you know? You might not want to practice makeup. You might not want to practice drawing. You might not want to study. You might not want to do what you need to do. You might not want to push the lever towards success that day. You don't feel like it. You said, I want to take a break, but I'm just saying, like, that's maybe not the whole formula, of course, to break out of the matrix, but intentionality and really wanting it, really having that drive towards it. I'm not saying you have to spend the whole 24 hours on this goal. If you can, hey, you a monster, bro. You better than me. But putting in that work all the time, as consistently as you can, even when you don't think you can, that's a big part of achieving things, bro, of getting what you want out of life, of being able to look in the mirror and be like, I'm happy, I'm proud of myself, you know. It's a big part of it. That's that matrix talk. See, Andrew Tate is a little smarter than people have given credit for, you know. I haven't watched, like, I'm not like a big fanboy or nothing, but I see a few of his videos now and again, and I'm like, this guy's not really talking anything that bad. People had him like a big villain, like he nearly got perma canceled off the internet. And I'm like, he's not that bad. At least from what I've seen. Maybe there's other videos people have seen. But I just say that to say, don't let other people control your opinions or thoughts on things. It's a big life. Especially on the internet, you could just click and get your own opinions. Research, it might take some of your time, but using your time to have an actual opinion on something or not being ignorant is well worth it, bro. Especially if you care. If it's something you care about, you shouldn't be ignorant on purpose. That's very bad. So yeah, gotta get that drive. If your arm are hurting, you'd move it. If you're hungry, you'd get that food, bro. You're thirsty, you'd slurp up all the water in the house. You know, but when it comes to yourself, people will be lonely, but they don't try to fix the problem, you know. Like, you might be lonely and you watch some porn or whatever. You will feel good in a moment, but that doesn't fix the problem. You're still lonely. You know, you still might not have the friends you want, but might have a girlfriend or boyfriend. Like, doesn't fix the problem, you know what I mean? Like, you're taking these short-term wins, but that doesn't really fix the problem. You're taking the pretzels, man. You didn't move your arm. It's still hurting, and it's gonna always hurt. That pain is always gonna come back, and you know what I'm talking about. Sitting down and you just feel your thoughts ebbing and flowing in, waiting in, like, wow, I don't feel happy right now. I'm not really comfortable in my life. I wish I can do better. I know I can do better. And those aren't bad thoughts. Those thoughts are trying to make you move, make you try something new, trying to make you move your arm. Those thoughts are trying to push you towards what you really want. Your brain's not lying to you. Your brain knows what you want. It's inside of you. This is you. Your brain is inside. Your brain knows. You are your brain. Arguable, but yeah, you see my point. You can't be running from it. You gotta use that same drive, intentionality to get rid of that feeling, because you have to believe it can go away. You'll always want more, but you won't always feel like a loser. You don't have to feel like a loser. You don't have to feel like I'm not accomplishing anything. You don't have to feel that way. I'm saying, yeah, practice gratitude. That's important, but gratitude is not gonna help you when you're barely paying your bills. You know, you actually want to improve your life. You just want better for yourself, better for your family, better for your wife, your spouse. You just want better in general. Being grateful for what you have is nice, is necessary. You need to do that. You really need to do that. But don't take the blue pill. Don't take the coke, bro. Don't take the copium and just be like, I'm uncomfortable, but I'm gonna stay here and I'm gonna wait for luck to happen. I'm gonna wait for something to change. When you have the power to change, you have the power to be better. Maybe that's what Andrew's trying to tell us, man. We'll all be saying, like, take responsibility, but that's really how you take responsibility. Going after it like you're hungry, like you really want it, bro. Peace, love.